Hey guys, what's up? Here is Max. Although Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego are recent transformations in Dragon Ball history, these forms have already become an important trait of Goku and Vegeta. But what if everything was the other way around? What if Ultra Ego was Goku's transformation and Ultra Instinct was Vegeta's transformation? I know it sounds crazy, but this could have happened according to some events in Dragon Ball Super, and in this video I'm going to tell you about it. Stay connected to the channel and let's go to the video. By the time Dragon Ball Super's story began, Goku was already a very experienced fighter who had faced many powerful enemies, but without a doubt the God of Destruction Beerus was the most impressive enemy he had ever encountered up to that point. Seeing the overwhelming power of the God of Destruction, Goku obviously wanted to become more powerful in order to reach Beerus's level, and so he and Vegeta began training with Whis. The combat style that Whis was teaching Goku and Vegeta was a little different than what Beerus used. While Beerus fights using the power of destruction, which is a power that originates from negative feelings, such as the desire for destruction, Whis was teaching Goku and Vegeta a different type of power, which had calm and tranquility as its main objective. Despite training with Whis to learn his combat style, Goku was also especially interested in what Beerus was doing, and so he began training Hakai in secret, trying to copy Beerus's technique, just as he had done with many other techniques in his life. In the fight against Zamasu, Goku tried to use this technique he was training in secret for the first time, and indeed he managed to use the Hakai, but Zamasu managed to prevent his destruction using a hostage. After this whole situation with Zamasu was over, Goku understood that if he had used the technique better, maybe Zamasu wouldn't have time to use a hostage, and so he showed Beerus that he is capable of using his technique and asked the Destroyer to teach him how to use it properly. Beerus was very angry that Goku was able to use his technique, but at the same time, he was impressed that Goku was able to copy the Hakai just by looking at the technique being performed. Beerus told Goku that he is no one's master, nor does he want to be, but he says that sometimes he needs to train a little. Goku can steal the technique on his own. While Goku trains with Beerus to better learn how to use the Hakai, Vegeta continues his training with Whis. This process isn't so easy, as Goku has a hard time getting desires for destruction because of his gentle personality, while Vegeta also has a hard time keeping calm because of his tough personality. But despite all of the difficulties, both give their best in training. After a while, the events that culminate in the Tournament of Power happen, and all universes are forced to participate in a multiversal competition for their own survival. Speaking of survival, did you know that the survival of Dragon Ball Hakai depends on you? For those who don't know, Dragon Ball Hakai is the story of Dragon Ball, where Goku became a god of destruction, and he lives many adventures as a deity, knowing better the secrets of the multiverse and acquiring new powers. Dragon Ball Hakai manga already has more than 20 chapters, and all of them are made with full dedication for you. But unfortunately, we need to stop producing the manga as the costs for such production are too high, and we're no longer able to handle it alone. In order to get resources for the production of the manga, we started a Patreon where fans of the story and the channel can collaborate with the continuation of the manga from a small amount, in addition to receiving some benefits here on the channel. If you can and want to help us, click on the link in the video description to learn more. Your help can make all the difference. Now let's continue with the theme of the video. During the tournament, Goku and Vegeta fight many opponents while trying to put their training with Beerus and Whis into practice. Vegeta tries to keep his mind clear and calm in fights, while Goku tries to become more aggressive. Both have a very hard time doing this, as this type of behavior is completely opposite to their natural personality. Fortunately, Goku and Vegeta are superior to the vast majority of participants in the tournament, so despite fighting in a completely different way to that they are used to do, they don't have much difficulty in combat. But there comes a time when they encounter an enemy that will certainly require a lot more effort from them, and that enemy is Jiren. The first to cross paths with Jiren is Goku, who has wanted to fight the Grey Warrior since the tournament began. Goku starts to fight against Jiren by attacking him in all his forms. First he attacks in base form, but even with the Kamehameha he can't even touch Jiren. Then he attacks in Super Saiyan, but he also can't even move the Pride Warrior. He then attacks in Super Saiyan 2, finally managing to get Jiren to move a few centimeters. Then he advances to God forms, finally managing to make Jiren start defending himself when he attacks in Super Saiyan God, but still just one finger from the Universe 11 fighter is enough to repel Goku's attacks. And then Goku advances to Super Saiyan Blue, and finally, the fight begins. But he is easily subdued by Jiren and needs to resort to Kaioken, which is also useless in the face of the power of the Bald Warrior. Seeing no chance of winning in direct combat, Goku decides to resort to his most powerful technique, the Spirit Bomb. Then he launches the Spirit Bomb at Jiren, but Jiren easily repels the attack, launching back against Goku his own attack. Goku needs to do his best to hold the Spirit Bomb because if all the power hits him, it could be his end. As he struggles to the limit to contain that great bomb of power, Goku is in despair, and this despair makes him feel a great need to destroy that energy. And this need triggers an intense desire for destruction in the protagonist's heart. At that moment, an intense purple-colored energy begins to spread around Goku and the Spirit Bomb, and in the next moment a huge explosion occurs. In the stands, everyone is very impressed, and among everyone, the one who is most surprised is Beerus, who recognizes that power. But after that surprise, the Destroyer smiles and comments to Whis that the idiot finally made it. After the explosion ends, Goku can be seen again, but he doesn't seem like the same Goku anymore. Everyone wonders what that new form of the protagonist is, and Jiren, seeing that power, says that this man named Son Goku is very interesting. Goku will face Jiren using the power of a God of Destruction. Who will win this fight, and what about Vegeta? Will he achieve Ultra Instinct? Find out in the next part. If you want to know how the continuation of the plot of Dragon Ball Super would be if Goku learned the Ultra Ego and Vegeta learned Ultra Instinct, like this video and share it with your friends. If the video reaches the goal of 1,000 likes, I will bring part 2 as soon as possible, telling how Ultra Ego Goku fights against Jiren and how Vegeta could reach Ultra Instinct in the Tournament of Power. Just 1,000 likes, guys. I know you can do it. Thanks for watching this far. Until the next time, goodbye.